Why did I leave a six-figure sales training career with Chrysler Canada to start an MLM or network marketing business with water? Why? Number one, I had a really bad pain in the stomach. I actually started this business as a consumer. I was working in the car business. I was traveling a lot. I was eating junk food, drinking junk water, and it ended up with me getting severe IBS and early stage colitis. So I knew I had to make a change. One of my best girlfriends suggested this water to me. She said I should have a look at the science, and she thought it would help. I dove down into the science of ERW, or electrolyzed reduced water, oxidative stress, antioxidants, and I realized, oh my God, I think this will help. So within a week or so, I ordered my first ionizer, an SD501, and lo and behold, 2 weeks later, the horrible pains in my stomach had actually gotten about 80% better. I had more energy. I didn't have headaches anymore. I didn't have pains in my stomach. I felt amazing. So I was a consumer. I was a customer. Because I had such good results and because I understood the science so well, I started telling people, honestly, when you feel this good, you can't really not tell people. So I started telling people, and I was still working in the car business. But I was running this on the side, just kind of telling people how good I felt and how I was hoping that they might do this too, because I think it would really help. So that's all fine. As far as the why I got the water, why I ended up committing to the business is a whole different story. So I was successful. I was working almost part-time for Chrysler Canada predominantly. I worked for a marketing company that would do sales and host events at different dealerships around Canada. I was making good money, but I wasn't happy. I missed my home, I missed my dog, I missed my friends. Sometimes I would go away and not come home for like 2 months. I remember my little dog, Cheeky, he was at his Auntie Crystal's for over 3 months. And when I came home, he literally went bonkers. I think he thought I gave him up. I think he thought that I was never coming home, and there were days that I thought I was never going home. I bought a house in Alberta, and my house felt like an Airbnb. I would come home for maybe 3 days, and it just wasn't enough. I was basically selling my life full on, my time, my energy, my everything, myself. I was selling my life. And yeah, I made okay money, but was it worth it? No, I was unhappy. I was unhealthy. I had to wear heels every day and pretend I was somebody else. And you can only do that for so long before you run out of motivation to pretend. And when 2020 hit, things started to get a little bit slower. Obviously, there was things like lockdowns and vax passports and stuff, and I didn't have that paperwork. So I started getting turned down from going to different dealerships. There were some dealerships that were totally fine with me being there, obviously. But work really slowed down. So I got my wish. I was spending more time at home, but I knew that this chapter was basically coming to an end, and I had to figure out what I wanted to do next. Like, there's a thing in life here that we can actually do stuff that we want to do. We don't have to just do what we have to do. Like, I was raised on survival. Just survive. And, get a good job, buy a house, do this. I did it all. I had the house, I had the car, I had the job. I wasn't happy. And in the end, by 2021, I realized it was a house of cards, and it wasn't actually secure either. So yeah, I had this little side business. that I kind of started thinking, that makes me happy. It makes me happy to help people. It makes me happy to learn about science and about water and about health and about how our bodies work and how our bodies can work better. That makes me happy. That lights my brain up. Trying to figure out the gross profit on a 2016 Dodge Caravan. I'm sorry if that's your light up, then that's awesome, but it wasn't mine. Water literally ended up becoming my passion and my purpose. I was playing a role in people's lives, even though it was a small role at the time, where I was actually helping people. I was helping them not only feel better, but also helping them upgrade their life so that they could start working on something that truly made them happy as well. And in turn, that made me happy. So I lost my job completely in 2021 over passports and such. I was all set to go to a dealership in Ontario. I had plane tickets, car, babysitters, everything booked, hotels, everything. And I got a call on Sunday night that I needed to have my papers. And I did not have my papers and I did not go. And I lost a lot of money on that. And I realized in that moment, I need to step into my uncomfort zone big time and step into my own business, step into building my own thing because basically I wanted to build something that no one could ever take away from me. And the only way you can do that, jobs aren't secure. The only way you can do that is to build your own business. Now, I'm not a carpenter. I'm not, I don't know, a great digital marketer, really. I don't have a product. So I had to go and find a product, but I didn't because it was in the kitchen. So I decided to work with the product that I had in the kitchen and the business that I had at the sink. So I did that and I went water full time 2020, late 2021, and I've never turned back. I've been working for myself ever since. I have been working in my passion and in my opinion in my purpose ever since. I have been helping people not only upgrade their water, but also upgrade their life ever since. And I have reached a level now where I'm able to make bigger decisions. So this is the first time I'm saying this out loud, but I am looking at buying a hotel down south and starting another business. I will always be water. I will always be Marie the water nerd. Maybe not that. I'll always be Marie Gardner. And I am going to run my business from down south because it's a snowstorm in Alberta right now. So that's my why, I guess. I hope that this story inspires you to strive for happiness. Don't chase money. Money's fast. It goes fast. And if you're always chasing money, then you're never going to stop running. But if you actually want to chase your purpose or your passion, then let me help you start a little business that actually helps people, helps pets, helps the planet, and helps you. Your why might not be that much different from my why, which is I just want to be free and happy.